Here's a brutal fact that most founders never face. 90% of startups fail. Not because the idea was bad, not because the founder wasn't smart, not because they didn't work hard enough. They fail because nobody actually cared enough to use what they built. Think about that for a second. Imagine pouring your life savings, your nights, your mental health into something, and then discovering months later that the problem you were solving wasn't actually painful enough for anyone to pay for it. That's the founding nightmare. And it's entirely preventable. My name is Navin Prajapati, and in this video, we're going to walk through the one step that separates founders who build billion-dollar companies from founders who build expensive mistakes. That step is validation, not pitching, not fundraising, not launching on Product Hunt, validation. The messy, uncomfortable, humbling process of discovering whether your idea actually solves a problem people desperately want solved. Here's what most founders get wrong. They fall in love with their idea. They shield it. They protect it. They show it only to friends who love them, not to strangers who will tell them the truth. But here's the insight that changes everything. Validation isn't about proving you're right. Validation is about discovering the truth, fast, cheap, before you waste months and money building something nobody wants. Let me show you exactly how this works. The validation framework has 3 brutal stages. Stage 1, problem validation. The question is simple. Is this problem real enough? Not does it exist somewhere? But do enough people experience this pain so intensely that they're actively searching for a solution? This is where you have a single job, talk to 25 to 50 real users, not your co-founder's girlfriend, not your mom's friend from yoga class, real people who live this problem every single day. When Vidit Atri and Sanjeev Barnwal were building Meesho, they didn't start by designing an app. They sat with women who ran micro businesses from their living rooms. One seller in Indore was explaining her day, waking up early to photograph saris, editing images manually, sending them through dozens of WhatsApp groups, following up for orders, managing payments through screenshots. And when Vidit asked, "What's the hardest part of your day?" she didn't talk about finding customers. She sighed and said, "Explaining prices again and again, managing payments, making sure the parcel reaches on time." That sigh was gold. That's where her real pain lived, not in customer acquisition, in trust and logistics. So instead of building a broad social shopping app, which would have been wrong, they focused laser sharp on solving just that one piece. Easy catalog sharing, payment protection, reliable delivery. That single moment of listening saved them from building the wrong product entirely. This is what problem validation teaches you. People don't always tell you their real pain with words. You have to listen to how they say it. Notice where their energy dips. Notice where their frustration peaks. That's where value hides. Now here's the critical part. If users say in Decorate, "It's annoying but not a big deal, I send the idea," or "Maybe someday I'd try something new," stop. Your idea is weak. Don't waste money building. Validation must show you intensity, frequency, desperation, not politeness. Stage 2, solution validation. Now that you know the problem is real, the question becomes, is your solution the right way to solve it? And here's the key. You don't build a full product yet. You sketch, you mock, you storyboard, paper, Figma, Notion, Google Forms, anything that lets real users see your vision without you spending months coding. When they see it, watch for genuine excitement. Do they lean forward? Do their eyes widen? Do they say, "This is exactly what I need"? Or do they say, "Nice idea, interesting concept"? Nice is a death sentence. Nice means they're being polite. Excitement means they're being honest. Stage 3, monetization validation. This is the most brutally honest test of all. People lie with words, people lie with praise, people lie with support, but people never lie with money. Ask them to pre-order, ask them for a deposit, ask them to pay for a pilot. Even 100 rupees shows intent. When Kunal Shah was starting CRED, the idea was deceptively simple: reward people for paying their credit card bills on time. But beneath that simplicity was sharp structure, a clearly defined customer, a clear value proposition, and a cultural insight that India loves exclusivity as much as savings. That structure didn't limit CRED. It enabled them, because they knew exactly who they were solving for and why. They validated that pain before they built a single feature. Reid Hoffman once said, "An idea without structure is a dream. A structure without validation is a fantasy." Think about that. Your idea might be brilliant, but if you can't validate that real people with real pain are willing to pay real money to solve it, you're just daydreaming. Every single iconic company you admire was validated this way. Canva didn't build because Melanie Perkins thought design tools were hard to use. She validated that pain with dozens of conversations. She showed mock-ups, she took pre-orders. Only then did she build. Zepto didn't start with a full app.